Next time I do corruptions, we'll definitely do more than usual. So I'll be sure to do the pack that I didn't do today. It's a long one. It's a big pack. But yeah, bad controller and Google Earth kind of screwed things up because I took so much time. Hang on a second. Before I begin. Okay, Project 64 it is. And crash. I need to do like a minute of setup, barely. Just barely a minute. Yeah, I mean, the splash screen for Project 64 takes over a minute. So, here's what I'll say. This is Project 64. No, let me start over. Take two. Late brain. Hang on a minute. Okay, I'm up. All right. This is Awful N64 Games. It's a pack that was vetted by Red Jackal and submitted by... We're going to find out in a second. Going to find out in just a second. Where did I put these things? Quality N64 Games. Yeah, I don't know who made this pack. Well, I'm looking through the titles, and I've played a couple of these, but not all of them. So, here we go. Batman Beyond. Yeah. So there's Superman 64, but there's also Batman Beyond. Warner Brothers didn't have a very good, you know, and DC didn't really have a good run. Superhero games on the N64 kind of blew a little bit. This sounds like corrupted music. I played Batman Beyond on like the Game Boy a couple weeks ago. The pack is by Mr. Flipnote. Thank you, appreciate it. Vinny, didn't you play this? I think I played Batman Beyond on other consoles, but not the N64. Wow, look at that JPEG. We're jokers, pal! This can't be what this game really plays like. No! Is this real? Or is this sped up? This is real? This can't be real. This looks like it's sped up. The frame rates are limited. Chat, I think this is real. You gonna attack me, mate? Vinny, okay, Vinny, I have this on the N64. It runs at the same speed. Are we not doing corruptions again? Ah, yes. 15 seconds of music. Oh, this is fucking horrendous. I mean, at least when you punch, you make contact with enemies. I wouldn't say it's worse than Superman 64, but this is on a similar, like, plane of terrible. It's real. Look up gameplay videos. Joel just linked a video that looks exactly this speed. That, I can't believe this game even started a debate about its speed. Let's just kill Hulk Hogan over here. I can't believe that this was a big property like Batman. Sure, it's Batman Beyond, but they really did not give a fuck about this, did they? Seems like the game should have run at 30 FPS, but some developer didn't cap it properly. Wow. No death noise, no death animation, no anything, just restart. It's a really bizarre jump button, which is the R button. There's also no save or password feature in this game. Oh, so this is like a notoriously shitty game. I'm surprised, like, in all the years I've been streaming, I haven't come across this. Also, I don't understand the nimble suit. I hate this. Music completely drowned out by way too loud sound effects. Yeah. Yeah, this is like perfect AVGN fodder. Ugh! Man, I'm so sorry to anyone that actually received this as a gift on, like, Christmas or something, if you were a child and you had to, like, play with this. I'm so sorry. This is Blues Brothers 2000. Which is another shock. I didn't even know there was a fucking N64 Blues Brothers game, but... like, I thought I was pretty well versed in N64- oh, it's Titus. Titus. Is Danny Aykroyd in this? Oh yeah, no, I'm aware of this. Yep. Yeah, I'm aware. I've never played it, but I'm aware of it. Oh, this is some really bad MIDI work here. So there I was, sitting on my cell, thinking about Crystal Head Vodka, my future endeavor. Elwood, please find and take care of this boy, Busket. That font was really painful. The Battle of the Bands is in less than 2 days. I've got to get out of here and put the band back together. Is this Banjo-Kazooie? Hey, Elwood, you're supposed to be released today, but the evil warden plans on keeping you here. Imagine the guard calling him the evil warden. Not all of us like the- oh, okay. Alright, never mind. They like him and not the warden. I think, like, Cloud's model in Final Fantasy VII, the original, looks better than this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Did Dan Aykroyd sign off on this? Well, that was a really, easy escape. I better free him so, I have a guitarist for the band. Crystal Hearts? Is that where he got the idea? Oh my god. So, yeah, you just, like, come to a complete stop, and your punch animation's really slow and terrible. I mean, it's not the worst N64 game I've played, but, that could change. Let's see. Is that like a bottomless pit prison? Oh, dear lord. Literally copied and pasted punch-kick combo from Mario 64. Yep. That's- yes. They were like, okay, we need to make an N64 game of this property that doesn't need to exist again. It does not need a new movie or game. We're gonna revive this. So what are we gonna do? Okay, Mario 64. Let's take that, and we'll do a worse job because we're not Nintendo. Punch, punch, kick. Oh, the combat is just putrid. These prisoners look like the prisoners in Hard Time. You get some real crusty frame rates, too. Yeah, it's just it's a 3D platformer like Mario and Banjo, with, worse camera and terrible combat. And Blues Brothers. but not even the good parts of the Blues Brothers. Like, you know, Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi being fun and good music and Carrie Fisher. No, it's just terrible. Oh. But again, not the worst game I played tonight, even on the N64. Someone said it's cute. It's a cute 64 platformer. Yeah, no, it's just not, it's just, you know, it's like, not good. It could be cute and not good. Oh, you can see it's grooving now. You get it? So when it's grooving, it means it's been activated. What's the worst N64 game you've ever played? Still probably Superman 64 on a number of levels. That's a hard one to top. I know it's like the easy answer. It's just that bad. It really is that painful. It's that painful. Bubsy 3D, that was PS1. There's an N64 version of Bubsy? Yeah, so that's Bubsy on the PlayStation. Other bad N64 games, someone reminded me of Carmageddon. That one's real bad. I've done bad N64 games before, but there's games in this pack that I've never streamed, so... Body Harvest? Dude, Body Harvest is actually good. Quest 64 is not the worst N64 game. Come on. I really liked Body Harvest. I got into that game. It has fucking big problems, but... I don't know, I like it. That was made by, the same people that went on to make GTA 3. Quest 64 is pretty awful. I have played it briefly. This is... Oh. Oops. Well, the game crashed, so we're good on that. And the reason it crashed is because I accidentally dragged a JPEG into it instead of my, instead of my capture software. But yeah, that's the cover. I can't currently think of other games I've played on the N64 that are absolutely fucking putrid, but here's one you might not like. I've played this many years ago. I don't remember. Speaking of Rockstar. Anyway, here's the game that killed Earthworm Jim. So yeah, Earthworm Jim is in a battle in his mind because he's in a hospital. No, the frame rates are limited, chat. FPS is this is what it's like. This one's for sure faster than it actually is.
And it's a really big one.
No? Okay. Let me try something then. Refresh rate, 60 hertz. Nary, are you aware of any other settings that I might be able to turn off? I want to see what this game actually looks like. Maybe lower the RAM? Down to 4? Oh, it is at 4. I can't even go down to 30 refresh rate. It won't let me. Try locking it at 30 FPS. Don't know how to. Yeah, I could try BizHawk. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe we'll get a higher degree of accuracy. It's worth it. It's worth a shot. There might be other unforeseen consequences by switching, but who knows? You know, it's worth trying. This is running too fast too. What is going on? This is going even faster. Do these games just, like, are they not... What the fuck is going on? Chat, I'm so sorry to delay the stream further, but this is genuinely boggle. This is a boggle. Uncheck fixed audio timing. Second. I don't even know where that is.
There's only one ego for this job, and it's a really big one!
Well, in any case, this is Earthworm Jim. Did they give him a voice like, my analog is reversed. The problems just keep piling up, chat. It's really... It's astounding, to be honest. Fixed now. Config, speed, skip, try the other modes. Speed 100%, VSync enabled. We can do audio throttle. Alright, give me one more second, chat. I'll have this figured out. We're on the right track now. Speed, skip. VSync throttle. No, speed, skip, clock throttle, speed, skip. VSync enabled. Speed 100%.
Not.
I'm going back to Project 64. And there's a reason, is because the controls here are... I need to do, like, rebinding. And... that is extremely... annoying, because I have to, like, troubleshoot and fix the whole goddamn thing. So, sorry chat, this... every segment has had... troubleshooting tonight. As I said earlier, you know, Sunday stream, troubleshoot, problems, blah blah blah. Someone said turn off the 5G. Yep. Well, I appreciate your patience. We'll try one more time, Earthworm Jim. It's gonna run fast. It's gonna run faster than it normally does, but... it's doing the best it can. The worst part of this game is actually its final boss. Why?
There's only one ego for this job, and it's a really big one!
You know, he didn't need a voice like Gex. They could have just kept Earthworm Jim silent. He did not have to be like a witty, quippy earthworm. It's really easy to get stuck on the wall. It's Dan Castellaneta? Are you serious? It's Homer Simpson? I mean, this is probably his proudest work.
Not.
He talked in the original? Okay, so then I'm just being a dick. Well, he just kind of, like, made grunts, didn't he? He just kind of made, like, noises.
Hey!
Chat, I don't understand what He said groovy. Yeah, he said words. Okay, so I'm the jerk. Select the floating object. My brain is, right now, my brain is Earthworm Jim's brain. Groovy! Happiness is snot.
Hey!
Yeah, I just want to get the gist of the game and then move on. There's other games that I'd like to play tonight.
It's a farmyard out there.
Oh boy. Down on the C-stick is Worm Whip. Oh boy. Boy, what, like, I don't understand why so many N64 games just did not figure out camera. Oh, I know why. It's one of the first 3D systems. Never mind. Vinny, you mean the C buttons. No, down on the C-stick, because I'm using a controller without C buttons. I'm not playing with this with an N64 controller, so... Yeah, it would be the down C button normally, but... Oh yeah, that's true. The fact that there was no, second stick on the N64 and there were just buttons, that also led to some pretty scummy camera controls. But yeah, I mean, the default view for Earthworm Jim is to just not have you see things that you need to see. That seems to be, what this game is good at doing. Oh, there's the frame crust that I've been looking for. It's a shame, too. I was looking forward to this game. Because I liked Earthworm Jim. I rented it a lot, both games. And then I read that this one was fucking bad, and I was like, alright, well, I guess I'm done with Earthworm Jim.
Houston, we have liftoff.
Earthworm Jim was like, Penguin of Doom also random before that was a thing. Just so you know. Is the camera the only bad thing about it? So far, it's kind of hard to say. The camera's pretty fucking atrocious, and you have to fight against it. I'd say... Apparently, chat knows what's wrong with this game. I can't really tell you from just this short amount of time. The boss battles are the worst part of this game. Yeah, sadly, I'd have to give this a deep dive if that's the case, because this is just too... basic. It's fine, so far. You shoot, you jump, you do some platforming. Could be worse. Okay, well... It's a lot of... jumping over Donkey Kong barrels, kind of. Eggs. Someone said Earthworm Jim doesn't work well as a collectathon. Its strengths were in the surrealism, which doesn't translate as well to 3D. Not just to 3D, but like N64 3D. The next sub-area gets a lot worse. Yeah, there's people in chat that seem to know this game pretty well. I don't completely hate it. I remember having played it for like a corruption stream or like just to check it out years ago. But I don't remember it. Yeah. The music's okay. ECW Hardcore Revolution? One day I'm gonna have to see what those boss battles are like, because now I'm really fucking curious. I want to know why people are saying the boss battles are terrible. But, hey. Here's a game from Acclaim, who actually published some really great games. Oh, they didn't fully cut out the green screen. Extreme! Awesome. Axel Rotten. Balls. I'm sorry, chat. Who are these people? Are these real wrestlers? T. DeVito? Oh, I think I remember this. This was corrupted. These are all real wrestlers? Okay, we gotta do Balls versus... I seem to remember T. DeVito. Like, so I think I've played this, a corrupted version of this.
There's a chair here with your name all over it!
Ooh.
Prepare yourself for all-out war!
I played the Dreamcast version. Thank you, chat memory. Oh, how exciting.
Tony DeVito, well executed hood and Conrada. Against the rope.
They didn't really have much of a budget, did they? So terrible.
DeVito, let this Mountain Powerbomb. Oh, that hurt. Tony DeVito, rock. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt.
I mean, music would help at least, I think. Just a little bit of music. Just like one guy shouting out from the crowd.
Into the rope. Tony DeVito is my main man.
Tony DeVito is my main man.
I love Tony DeVito.
My gosh. Oh, we just went through each other.
Tony DeVito, perfectly executed one-arm slam.
The only thing that I found effective is just kicking this dude in the balls. That's it. That's the only move that works. Everything else is either laggy or you go through the person or the hitboxes are fucked up.
Well executed hood and Conrada. He stays down.
That's why this guy's named Balls.
Tony DeVito.
That's his specialty.
Let's go, Balls. Wow! Come on! Tony DeVito! Bam! Oh, that hurt! Double arm DDT!
I can't believe that this is real.
Tony
I love those noises. John Romero's Daikatana is next. I think we're gonna have to do a part 2 to this. We're definitely gonna have to do a part 2 to this, and that's technical problems, and just I started late, but this was a famous game. I think there's a What Happened on Daikatana, if you're really interested in the history of this thing, but this was like, if you didn't grow up in this era, John Romero was famous for, you know, other first-person shooters, and so there was a lot of hype for this game. It was built up, delayed, hyped, came out. It's just kind of lame. Also, the advertisements for this game included John Romero's gonna make you his bitch. So that's, you know, it's one thing to go through some bad development hell. It's another thing to advertise the game like that, and then have it be so disappointing. Suck it down was another one, another quote. This cutscene is 6 minutes long. So, it's as overindulgent as the rest of this game is then. Oh, that was the same ad! He doesn't know?! So not only do you have Daikatana, which is already a disappointment, then you have the N64 version. Oh, it's got Turok controls. The right stick moves forward, side to side, backward. Left stick looks around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. By the way, chat, it's by default inverted controls.
Sayonara.
Oh, this is a tough game to play. There's gotta be another control option. Oh no, there's not. Oh no, there's not. Doesn't quite have the same impact as something like a Quake or a Doom, does it? Not right away, at least. It's very slow, too. It's like... if John Romero's gonna make you his bitch, you'd expect at least some, like, fast combat. This, God, even Turok is faster than this. Turok is actually quite a bit faster than this. But again, it's functional enough. I'd have to really get used to the controls. I was able to play Turok fine on the N64. This I have... playing this with reverse control sticks is fucking weird. All these years later. But yeah, this had some pretty bad development hell. Again, the story's been covered way better than I could cover it in 5 minutes, but... here's what I can tell you. I've never played this. I've seen videos. I know the whole game's story. It's a famous story of development hell and, you know, disappointment. It's... just playing it like this, it's like... it's okay. It's functional enough for an N64 shooter. I don't know, like, I couldn't tell you based on this little amount of gameplay what makes this, bad. Oh, there's a run button. Oh. Okay, well that helps a little bit. I mean, it's not exciting, and it's, yeah, all that stuff, but, I just don't... Yeah, games with no music. Fun. Chat had to tell me how to crouch. It's R plus A. Armorines? Yeah, that was, I didn't play it, but that was a, yeah, bug game, like Starship Troopers, made by the Turok people. It was an N64 game. I remember wanting to pick that up, but I didn't have the money for it. Oh! I think I forgot to pick up a weapon. Boy, this is certainly exciting. Yeah, listen, Sunday stream, I will never have the benefit of being able to really do a deep dive into what makes a game terrible. I can only ever really tell you, like, okay, on the surface, this game immediately feels like shit. And if I had more time, I'd be able to play that for a little bit longer, but I don't think anyone really cares. Polaris Snowcross, made by Factor 5, who, I think this is made by Factor 5, who actually made, Rogue Squadron and Rogue Leader, speaking of. And that's the good games. Well, I can tell you, the visuals are pretty good for N64. The frame rates are a little scummy, but the fucking pop-in, the fade-in is really drastic. Boy, I'm just having the time of my life here. I think maybe they prioritized resolution over frame rates, but I'll tell you what, play Wave Race 64 instead. I'm like sleeping. It's good that this is the last game of this segment because I'm going to sleep. Again, I have the like the sound effects and the music are supposed to be a little louder.
It's a new track record.
Is it? Oh. Oh. Are there any game mechanics? Do I just hold the button and go? Or like, are there tricks? Do I shoot? Well, it's trying to do the wave race thing. You can pull back on the snowmobile. The music sounds like one set of, like, chords, and then it just loops. And then we're done. And then we go to sleep. And then we take a nap. We take our Quaaludes, and then we wake up from that. And we realize that we actually didn't do any of that, but we were playing Polaris Snowcross the whole time. It was the most exciting thing that happened this entire game. All one track. Yeah, I mean, again, chat, I know that there's a disadvantage to the way I play bad games. I don't play the whole games. I mean, fucking AVGN plays through most of the games if he can. He usually ends up finishing them. In my case, that's just not something I'm down to do, especially if I don't have... if I'm doing 3 segments a night. So there's an inherent flaw. But first impressions are important. And you can learn a lot about a game in the first 5 minutes. You really can. You can tell if you're going to want to play this game for more than another 10 minutes. So, I think, this is a functional game. It's pretty fucking boring, though. Vinny, this game apparently cheats. What do you mean it cheats? Bad rubber banding? Someone said this is easily one of the games ever made. Vinny, watch the Ross's Game Dungeon episode on this game. There's some fascinating things about the AI and soundtrack on the PC version. Can you tweet that to me, chat member? I really would like to watch that. I'm done. I don't want to play any more bad N64 games right now, and I want to go to bed. It's late. Thanks for watching. The Batman game was really bad. That and the ECW Hardcore Revolution were the 2 worst games of the night. Pretty easily. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games for next time. I might add 1 or 2 to that collection. But next time I'll try to actually spend more than 45 minutes playing N64 games. That way we can spend a little bit more time on each, and we get to see the strengths and weaknesses. Mostly just the weaknesses. And some of the worst games in the collection on the library. N64 gets some shit, and there's some crust on this console, but I've been caught defending it semi-impassioned because I don't want people to think it was just shitty draw distances and terrible games and bad camera. N64 has a couple of my favorite games ever made, but it's also got Superman 64. And that's a problem. Vinny, by the way, the real-life wrestler named Balls from ECW was a Satanist and died in 2016 from a heart attack. Well, that's just sad, I guess. Well, what a good way to end the N64 segment. Thank you, chat member. That's a hell of a thing. We're gonna do the art now. Thank you for your patience tonight. I know this was Tech Problem Central. You know, we'll do more corruption soon. We'll do more N64 games. We'll do eventually more VR, but I also have other part 2s I'd like to do, and I have some more weird games I'd like to show you for next Sunday. So, thank you for your patience.
In the evening, as I sit alone, a dreaming is up to.
All right, let's do the art. I realized all of my scenes were taken up by nonsense, so I had to cycle through them to get one that was empty, and there were no empty scenes. Okay, it's time for art. Okay. First piece of art tonight is from Lazy Flamingo.
I am the great Don Cornholio. I need TP for my secret stash.
Nice. Good. I mean, you found a connection. The name sounds like Cornholio. You did it. Nice job. Here's one from Manhunter. Also, I apologize. I'm a little delirious. You know, I stream a lot, and then also I'm doing art at quarter to 4 a.m. and it's so I'm gonna try my best to keep the energy up for the art segment, but my brain is not in the right place during these segments. I'll continue to try. Manhunter made this so not poggers, bro. This was Alpoggers the alpaca from Rimworld. It was sadly he was attacked by a warg. Rest in peace, Alpoggers. Thank you for this tribute art. It's nice. This one's from Twirinux. Here's me. This is me during the technical problems tonight. I'm just like, ugh. God damn it. Vinny, you put a lot of modern indie rock songs on BRBs a lot, but whenever you talk, you sound like a boomer who loves only old school rock. I don't understand. That's their only comment. Wait, maybe I closed the chat before. I like many things. You know, I like newer, weirder music sometimes, but I like mostly classic rock and 90s rock, and I like some newer music, and I like several things. Lately I've been talking a lot about Pink Floyd because I've been going through a little phase again with them during quarantine. So it brings me to a happy place, as I've said. Someone, Sphinx said, it's easier to talk about popular stuff because more people relate to it. That's true. And I know more about Floyd and the other bands that I talk about than I do any obscure indie band. Someone said, my dad loves to hear you talk about Floyd, Vin. You see, I got an audience, man. No, it's okay. I like a couple different genres. At least two. Here's one from Radical Onion. It's a shroom. It's a happy shroom. Music fits the shroom. I like it. Scott DeWind made this. Vinny, why all drug music, though? All drug music. The music is literally drugs injected into your ears. Chat member, where was the Kappa? You've been here for fucking a year or more. Come on. Scott DeWind made this art. The answer is to suffer. Also, I watched about half of Chunky Shrapnel, King Gizzard's live movie that they just put out. I didn't watch all of it, but it was really good. I gotta watch the rest of it because what I saw was great. Kind of scratched the itch. Here's one from Kiosk Kill 45. You're a no talent! Zut the loch. Someone said, somebody needs to do something about this Vinesauce guy. He's high all the time and only talks about drugs and music. I'm sorry, I love this. This has been a very entertaining discourse. Continuing on, this one's from Azuma Magica. This Vinesauce guy. No. This sarcasm, again, is really hard to pick up on in a chat message without a kappa, but I appreciate you all. I know you're just fucking with me. You guys are great. Azuma Magica.
I mean, I don't know what the problem is, you know, I just wanted to wear a maid outfit, and everyone's put me on the black market, and, you know, I don't understand. I'm getting to the point where, oh no, the market crashed. They've been hacking Raymonds into Animal Crossing.
I don't even know what that voice is anymore, but thank you. This one's from Eminus Castle Ryzen. I love it. That's so good too. Like the colors. I like the purple shadowing a lot. That's really great. It's Me, Your Boss made this. Best frog tea. You mean worst frog tea? But hey, I'll add this to the Animal Crossing folder. It's always good to have more stuff. Bats made this next one, B-A-T-Z. Hopefully Scoot doesn't eat these turnips I left on the ground outside. Rip those turnips Vinny left outside. They're gonna rot. F in chat. The ants ready to eat. We eating good, boys. It takes a week. You can leave them outside. It's fine. It takes a full week, chat member. It's fine. The Great Noriaki made this. That's cool. Why is my ID got picked? I would like have pictures of Scoot in my wallet. I should do that. You know how people show pictures of their kids and their family? I should like just keep a picture of Scoot in my wallet, and then when I like, you know, see people, I'm like, oh, you should check this out. My son. Mr. Soup 10. That's great art. I love that art. Made this Mario. I'm candy corn, Luigi. Why? Why? I have no explanation. There is no explanation. Shangwin made this. Iggy Koopa, the Koopaling, produced by David Bowser. Oh, good reference. Okay. So, for those that don't know, this is the cover of Iggy Pop's The Idiot. And David Bowie helped him quite a bit on it. Nice work. Nice work. First three letters of Bowie. Those ones from Luca Doodle. Best friends forever. This is... After whatever the fuck tonight's stream was, this is way too sweet. Now I am the candy corn. Acid for Blood made this. Skreonk. This is me in Google Earth as Godzilla. Or Hyrule. Take your pick. Thank you for the art. This is a recent submission. Even though they've been around a long time, they say thank you. Jeez. Schmedley872 made this. You've been served. From the VR stream. Me, Skeleton Man, shoots hot dog into giant mouth. Excellent. Here's one from B. Bowie Beans. It's me. It's like handsome chibi anime. Could you imagine if people had eyes that big in real life? Like how easy it would be to get like them injured? Or like how hard it would be. Like you'd have to wear glasses the size of like Coke bottles. Anyway, cool art. Myotis Mac made this. Scoot. It's like a custom Scoot Animal Crossing card. Scooting the burbs. Zip zooming. Really cool. Very cool. Vastonic made this. Here's the door corruption. That was Birdo. Shooting orbs or eggs. Very nice. Concept of Love made this. Corrupted Koopa. I always like, for years, whenever there's like a really simple corruption where just a Koopa or a Goomba gets corrupted and people find a way to make an interesting version of it, I always enjoy that. Here's one from Ray Jax's TV. Okay, we're doing comics. We will make your home bigger for 1 million bells. Okay, I'll pay you now and give yourself 100 bells. 2. Not T-O-T, 2. Thank you. How will you be paying? On the card, you know, you cow. 5, 7, 6, 8, 7, 5. It's the code. It's the code meme. Listen, I get what they were going for, and I like the Tom Nook face on the right quite a bit. Yeah, it just took me. I couldn't read. I mean, I can't read, but some misspellings, some pretty funny misspellings you got in there. Rough delivery, good joke, says a chat member. I agree. Sketchbot made this next one. Oh, no! Upside down Mario head is good. It's been here for quite a few years. Sitkinator made this. Oh no, it's my worst ever enemy. Mr. Dr. Doreg. Ah yes, Mr. Doctor. Title of true champions. Professionals. Here's one from the Deester8. Vine, what the hell is Poggers? You know. Diva, I don't even... Diva, no. I don't know. I don't know. This one's from Storm934. And, it's Jericho corrupted. It kind of reminds me... this looks like surrealist Bob's Burger. A little bit. Criff Jericho. Hachibito made this. This is cool. Hachibito 97. Here's another of those realistic, weird interpretations that I like so much. Very good. Very good. Agasada made this. Best Final Fantasy VIII music, by the way. Man with the Machine Gun. If not one of the best. So this is from that game I played earlier, whatever the fuck it was called, where I was doing some real good cooking. Real good cooking. Excellent. Here's one from Hansel. Raw! Excuse me. Good morning, by the way. Cryptid Kitten made this. I don't know how this turtle became so popular. I'm very happy that we have lots of art for this one particular turtle. It's really... I did not expect this. If you... Like, I would not have guessed in a million years that the turtle would have gotten 3 pieces of art or more. But I really like this. Actually, even more than 3, as I've just noticed in a spoiler for the rest of the art. Yeah, I like the color scheme of the turtle, and this is a great artistic interpretation of it, along with the other ones, and there are several others as well. Great art. Speaking of, here's one from Sleepra CP, Seapea, Vengeful Reptile Soldier. Parallel Koopa! I now want Parallel Koopa to be in Smash Brothers. See what I mean? Lots of different interpretations. I really like that. MHB made this. Here's some art of Tom Nook as a Tonberry from Final Fantasy VII. Also, Tifa. You really gave Tifa some crazy abs. And yet Cloud and Barrett are just... Well, I mean, here's what happened. You know, it was a pretty intense fight. Cloud and Barrett died. Tifa pulled through. That is what happened, right? Stevie1 McGeevy, great art, made this. Is this the cover of fucking King Crimson? Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. These wrestlers, this is like the next generation of wrestlers, chat. I'm telling you, after quarantine and wrestle, continues, we're going to get wrestlers like this. It's going to be amazing. Here's one from Papuro. Just shove it in there, chat. You just shove your hand and the toast. Note, do not do this at home. Please. But you knew that. What a great track this is. Does Uematsu play the acoustic guitar as well? Like, he plays the guitar, right? Like, he probably did this part himself. I know he plays keyboard. I'm sure he's a multi-instrumentalist. This one's from Anthony Darkslate Gray. Lurgy. It looks like it says Lurgy. It's Luigi. It's from the Mario Bros. And Mario World Corruptions. Excellent. I like the little Yoshi friend in the top left. Very good. Nindroid 2 made this. Do you think God stays in heaven because he too lives in fear of what he has created? Stephen Vincent Buscemi, Spy Kids 2. Oh. Yeah, I love this dude's face so much. It made me laugh so hard. It actually wore me out. Like, the laughing tonight wore me out. I'm real tired. Speaking of, this one's from Crunkerton. Various corruptions, various things from tonight's stream. Some Earthworm Jim, some WWE, Omega and Gamma Luke's, Baseball Mario, everything is here. Very good. Rachel C. made this. And this is another... just a very simple, small moment for Parallel Koopa. And now is time for Parallel Koopa to shine. This one's real cool. Also, that looks more like Luigi, isn't it? Yeah, it's like a Luigi-esque. Great art. It's Luigi-esque. Here's one from Dark Prime 25. There they are. There they are, the wrestling champion and the interviewer. Good work. Of. That was my favorite game I played tonight, the game of. Alright, it's 4 a.m. I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you for watching. It's 4 a.m. here in the East Coast. Listen, everybody, Sunday streams are messy. I know they are, but I hope you enjoyed. I try my best. You know, I appreciate everyone that submits ideas for segments. I appreciate the vetting team very much. And I appreciate everyone that keeps the corruptions alive by submitting them and trying them out. And sending them my way. You really, make my night with some of these corruptions because I'm not laughing for my own health. I think I lost a year of my life by laughing tonight at some of those corruptions. So thank you. During the week, chat, we're going to be finishing up Final Fantasy VII Remake, maybe, if I can. I'll be playing it tomorrow. More RimWorld, Mario Maker, Animal Crossing, maybe Trials of Mana, and also Cloudpunk. And soon, I'd like to do maybe more Dreams. I might not do a Dream stream this week. I might have to do an early May Dream stream. But maybe more VR as well. Who knows? Alright. Good night, everybody. Take care. And if you want to wait here, you can wait for the auto host, of course. That'll take you to a bunch of different streamers. And, you just chill here in the chat and it'll kick in. And you'll get some really great streamers that are good friends, good mods that help me out. And I appreciate them very much. So maybe you watch their streams if you want. I don't know. Throw them a follow. Good night. And stay safe, please. Stay healthy. Good night.
days gone by, love, to me so dear. There's a picture that in fancy oft appearing brings back the time